Well, it's December 26th, and Christmas was yesterday, of course. And I just wanted to show you guys one of the things that I got, and it's this. This is the Vivitar, one of their new Vivitar action cams. It's the DVR 787 HD. Now, I took some footage with this thing, and surprisingly, it actually looks like it's quite good and quite wide. So it can shoot 1080p 30 frames. Their website actually says 1080p 60, but it's definitely not. It can do 720p 60 though, and I believe 720p 30. I'm not sure why you'd want that, but you could. Few things, just so you can see. One of the nice things is it has quite a nice large-sized LCD on the back, which is great for being able to frame your shots, because a lot of the action pros, especially the GoPros and stuff like that, don't have anything that you can see built out of the box. Just so you can see, so the top actually has the power and the mic, as well as the on-off button, or the start-stop for recording or taking pictures. On this side of the camera, you'll see it actually has a micro, where your micro SD, I'll just pop that flap, which you can put your micro SD card in there. It also has on this side HDMI out and your USB port for charging it or dumping the footage from. And of course on the bottom it has this standard tripod mount. The other button that's kind of neat here, I guess, is the display button. There's a display button on the back by the screen, and that button will actually turn the display on and off. So if you are recording, you could turn your display off after you framed everything, so that it doesn't consume as much battery power. The other thing of note is this display is a touch screen. So I didn't even realize that, figuring that I only got this for under $70, that this wouldn't be a touch screen. But yeah, that's where you access all your menus for. So hit the buttons and you'll see what it's doing. What came in this kit was a few things. So first off, it's got a little remote, and this remote basically can power on and off the camera, as well as snap a photo and snap or start and stop your video. Now the camera has to be facing you, so you'll see that there's right there, it's a little infrared sensor. So if that's pointing away and you're back here, it's not going to work. You kind of have to be front facing it. So, if you were far away from the camera or whatever reason, you could give it a snap this way. So that's cool. Excuse me. Some of the other things that it came with is, let me just lean over here. This, which is your bike mount or handlebar mount. So it looks nice. Actually feels fairly strong, which is nice. Let's see what else. Came with a helmet strap, so same kind of deal. And this one is for a bicycle helmet, so it needs those vents to be able to go into. So not a motorcycle helmet. So not overly useful for me, but still nice to have. In the kit that I got, I also got a few other mounts that came with it, which is surprising. So this is, I haven't opened them, the surf kit, so this could mount to a surfboard. The all-in-one car kit. So this comes with everything to be able to mount this, I believe, on the dash, or the suction cup or anything like that to fit it onto your windshield. And it came with the outdoor kit. The outdoor kit actually has, I believe, the ability to stick. It comes with a stick, so you can stick it to your helmet. So 3M tape, as well as it comes with for your arm, so an armband. So it was funny because I was looking at these mounts by themselves, and they sell for $20 to $30 a piece, and they're all included. It's funny because, well, not really funny, I guess, but I don't know if you can see that real close. It actually says compatible with GoPro and most other action cameras, so they're not even really advertising their own camera. They're talking about the GoPro cameras. But so far so good. This was my old camera. I'll still use it, a little Emerson. This is the waterproof housing that the Vivitar comes with, and I'll actually just stick that in there. So same deal. So there's the housing. Buttons up to match. Close the lid. Now this thing has an awesome seal, it feels like, on it. Okay, so once it's in there, you know, you have access to none of the buttons, of course, except for your power on, power off, and your start stop. But you can actually see it's well, not much bigger, but it's bigger, and the weight on the Vivitar is considerably heavier than the Emerson. And because of that wide angle, I think the stability on the bike or on my helmet will be much nicer. One of the things, I run on a Mac, so the format is an AVI format, and in iMovie and Final Cut, neither one of them see it. They see the files, but they say they're not compatible. So I have to run the footage through Handbrake to convert it into an MPEG-4 format. Something that Vivitar may have or should have possibly thought about. Oh yeah, anyway, you get a USB cable on this. This is the charging for wall jack, so it's got the USB on the top so you can charge your camera or just plug it into your computer, whichever. Yeah, the one thing that Vivitar maybe should consider thinking about, this is their software for it, which says it's Mac and PC compatible. Problem is, almost no Macs nowadays actually take a CD, and if they do take a CD, they definitely can't take this size because their drives are all slot loaded. So you can't put a mini DVD or CD or whatever this is into a slot load drive. It'll just stay in there forever. So not overly well thought out. This needs to be accessible online. So I haven't quite found it yet, but I'm going to take a search and see if I can find the software online just to see if that will help me not have to use Handbrake. But anyway, here's some footage that I shot. I took it inside, actually on Christmas morning, so yesterday, right when I got it. You can see the colors are great for being low light. There's a little blowout in the whites, but not horrible. Detail is great. So I shot some in 1080, shot some in 720, playing in 60 frames, and some 720p 60 playing in 30 frames, so you'll see it be slowed down. The mic audio isn't fantastic, but other than that, I think for what I'm going to use it for, it's going to turn out great. So $70 online with all the mounts and everything. So I think so far a great deal. We'll talk to you again. See you soon.